Excellent, thank you.
That's good.
You well?
I'm well, thanks, mate. Yeah.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Port Adelaide got up.
Oh, what a win. What a win. Put them in the top two, double chance, home final. Come on.
And our Iceman, how magnificent were the Crows yesterday.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
they played so
How
well.
amazing. The fans are so happy. New season, can't wait for next year.
Oh, well, it is a positive.
Finish on a high note.
Yeah, it is a positive for the Crows. It's unfortunate. I mean, at the end of the day, they missed out on the number one pick. If they lose that game, they'll get number one or number two pick. Yeah.
Second most.
Second. Yeah. Anyway, but that's
Had
all
it
right.
on him.
Well, yeah, good result anyway for Port Adelaide, and they played Geelong, so that was an interesting game.
Australia.
What about that game, Geelong and Melbourne? Right, Melbourne thought they were home. Sorry, Geelong thought
Well, I
they were
thought
home.
playing Melbourne was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So hopefully they've messed with them Friday night.
Well, that's crazy results.
Yeah.
But there you
Anyway,
go.
Go SA.
What sort of results we got from you, Phil? About the snooker? Any snooker?
Oh yeah, there was the South Australian Six Reds on Iceman. But before that, there was the black ball knockout
Oh, yeah.
to Carusa's on Friday night,
Yeah.
which I
Did you play in that?
no playing a tournament, Iceman. Come on. But Iceman, they did have a big turnout. 27 runners they got
Yeah.
for the black ball knockout at
Yeah.
Caruso's.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which they're also running a league. I don't know if you're part of it or
No.
on a Friday night at Caruso's they've got a black ball league, 4 players,
Right.
10 teams in there currently.
Yeah.
So anyone interested in joining a black ball league and you live down north, Caruso's are running one on a Friday night.
Yeah.
10 teams at the moment. But in the knockout they had on Friday night, Iceman, the finalists were Adrian Courtvine.
Courtvine, yeah,
You know
yeah,
him?
yeah.
He beat Adam Hartman in
Yeah.
the semis. And an old friend of mine, Phil Mizik,
Yeah.
he lost to Brian Perrotton
Wow.
in the semis.
There you go. Yep.
And the mighty Brian got up over Adrian in the
Yeah.
final.
Wow.
So
There you go.
well done, Brian, on winning the black ball. And anyone interested in the black ball league at Salisbury, please give Dom a call.
Yep.
So got that one out in the way.
No, that's good.
And we did have the South Australian Six Red title on the weekend, Iceman.
You had a few guns in that too, I said, Phil.
Yeah, well, the defending champion Mikey was in
Yeah.
there, and well, he's snooker and state snooker and state Six Red and state 9 ball and is there any?
State 8 ball.
State 8 ball.
Yeah.
That free key was in there.
Yeah.
And Iceman, I don't know how much you know about Six Red, but there's only 75 points available.
Yeah.
And his first visit to the frame, first visit of the first frame, he knocked in a 74 clearance.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty scary.
I heard he got the 5 blacks and a pink, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And knocked the colours in. And
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Very scary, Iceman. He's trying to intimidate me early on.
So he gets that and then what, loses to you? What's going on there?
Well, I don't know about
Is that table knowledge, Phil?
I think that Mikey couldn't play in the final on Wednesday night.
Oh, right.
You know. But before that, Iceman, we did have we only advertised the tournament here on Monday, shut it off on Thursday. We could have 24 players, and I filled the whole 24 in 3 days.
Yeah.
I had to turn a couple of people away on the day, and John Molnar was in the event, and he was sick on the weekend and pulled out, and we still managed to get the 24 runners. So the positive there is people just want to play competition. You didn't have anything on an Empire.
Yeah.
And we picked up a few 8 ball players like Daniel Porter played as well.
Yeah.
Jimbo was in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a fantastic tournament.
So who were the semi-finalists, Phil?
So the semi-finalist was Daniel Porter versus Peter Udich.
Yeah. Older than you.
Yeah, and myself versus Mikey.
Older than you.
So it was a bit of youth versus experience, Iceman.
Yes. And what happened?
Experience pulled through,
It
Iceman.
usually does, Phil, doesn't it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Mikey's got a touch of that as well, Iceman.
Experience.
Yeah.
How are you? He's got both, Phil.
He's got me covered in both.
Yeah.
Both things, Iceman.
Oh,
So,
dear. But were you 3-0 up?
Yeah.
And got back to 3-all?
No, I went 3-0 up.
Yeah.
I stole the second frame. I needed a snooker on the yellow. I got 2 snookers on him. He snooked me back, and I got out the snooker and I flipped the green, and I cleared the table to beat him on the black. And
Right.
And then I had a 39 break in the next frame to go 3-0 up, and I felt that I was on top of him and this is all going sweet. But then as a normal Iceman, Mikey just smacked me the next 3 frames, and then it got back to a tight frame in the decider, and that suited me down to the ground. I didn't really want to get in a pot out challenge with Mikey. Black and pink went safe, and there wasn't that many points. I was always in it going into the colours.
Yeah.
And fortunately for me, I got a snooker on him on the brown, and he didn't get out of it, and I cleared up to get him, Iceman.
Wow,
so
that's great.
it was nice to win a few frames, pot a few balls.
Yeah.
So I worked out, I played about 28 frames that day, Iceman. And you know, like, I love playing snooker and playing all day. And I got home, I felt like I had a fight with Mike Tyson. I was going, what's going on? Yeah, no. So it was good. The event went really well.
And the other semi?
So,
Udich.
Yeah, Daniel played a James Evreniadis in the quarterfinals.
Right.
And James was on 47 and he missed a yellow off the spot. So James, with all the balls on the spot, he could also have had a 74 clearance. And when Daniel got off the table, I said, how'd you go? Thinking that James had got up, but Daniel got over James. So that's a fantastic win for Daniel. Daniel's was runner-up in the state minor last year, and he's a very, very good, you know, from age. He's a very talented player.
Yeah.
And when he beat Jimbo, I thought, wow, Peter's going to have his work cut out. But I think Daniel had his final against James.
Yeah.
And Peter's experience did show through.
Yeah.
And got him. So it's a good effort from Peter.
Yeah.
And then in the minors, Iceman, we've got Matt Milkey playing René Speckett, one of your little pupils in the final.
Yeah.
So at the end of the round robin, half the field went into the major and half went into the minors.
Right.
So on Wednesday night we've got 2 finals, the minor and the major, Iceman.
So you got Udich on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And who are you tipping on that one, Phil?
It's funny,
I do.
I'll get the rabbit.
You get it?
Yeah.
Is it best of 11,
Iceman.
Best of 11. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have a rest halfway through, or?
And he's a quick player, Iceman. Don't worry about that.
No, actually, that would be quite exciting, wouldn't it, to watch that, because it's
only 6 rounds.
Yeah.
The balls are pretty open.
Open up, yeah.
And the frames go pretty good. Peter's a fast player, so we've got to slow him down somewhere.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can't edge him with experience.
No, well, good luck with that, Phil. That
Thanks,
sounds interesting. It'd be great.
No, it was nice to play a tournament, and my whole goal is I've got to get one back on Alex.
It's a bit hard.
I'm still a long way. I'm a long way from that, and I'm a long way from winning on Wednesday.
Well, you only got to win 6 frames, Phil, and you've got it.
Yeah, well, all right. It's my plan,
That's
man.
it.
Thanks
Done.
for the tip.
That's it.
What about any action at Empire?
No, we're haven't had anything over the weekend. We're basically getting ready for the Johnny Walker comp, which is on this weekend.
Yeah.
Got a good load of numbers already. Unfortunately, the interstaters can't make it. But we've got over 120 players at the moment, and entries will close on like Friday, for Friday, and then you can still enter on Saturday morning for Saturday. But it's handier if we know who's coming and what's going on to make the groups nice and even. So it's a $50 entry. Any information, give us a call at Empire, or give me a message. Let me know what you want to do.
They're pretty healthy numbers.
Yeah.
Generally, they all pile in right at the end, so hopefully...
Yeah, if we can get like 140, that'd be great. I'll be happy with that, considering what we're at.
Are you running a Friday night qualifiers?
Yes, I'm having Friday night qualifiers. I'm going to limit that to like 40 players.
Yeah.
I've got about 20 at the moment, so most of the late ones will have to come in on the Friday night. And I generally have the Friday night comp there, the qualifying for people that work Saturdays.
Yeah.
You know, so they can't come working Saturday. Well, we can play Friday night, generally make it a bit quicker, use an extra table, so they're not getting home at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
So it makes it nice and easy for them. They're not there all weekend, they can come back Sunday morning and play the final round robin. Final straight knockout. So yeah, it's good. This week we've got our round 1 of Vegas League starting again. We've got 12 teams, and we've got one other we've got one gentleman who's willing to start a 13th team. So anyone that's out there interested, wants to play again or wants to come back and have a game without any pressure on you, you know, like.
So you've got basically a week if they get the bye this week.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So you've got 1 week to round a team of bye.
Yeah, if they want to come in and join, they still can.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's $20 a week, five games a night. Good prize money, amazing prize money. You know, it's like 10 grand first prize.
Yeah.
Nothing to sneeze at, Phil. So
awesome.
you know, you win a tournament and go buy a pool table or something.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So it's good. So yeah, so basically that's what's going on. We've got our Super League on tonight, and City of Adelaide finals are starting to come up. I think this is the last round this week for City of Adelaide. The Tuesday night are already in finals.
Okay, well, better get some results.
Yeah, well, better get in touch with Shane. Yeah, come on, Murphy, get on the job.
Yep.
And yeah, so there you go.
Well, I just wanted to touch on the Challenger League, Iceman.
Yeah.
We've got running now. We're like 5 weeks in, which is the Wednesday night or the second tier snooker comp. So after I think this is week 6. Sorry, we got Dave Limrith, top of the ladder.
Yeah.
Well, technically that's incorrect. He's in second spot. But Mike Wellens has won 6 matches, but Mike Wellens went into hospital for operation on his back, so he played 5 matches prior to going in there. So Mike's played 5 matches more than Dave. So Mike Wellens currently on top with 6 wins. Dave Limrith's second with 5 wins, and then you got Robbie Hiwala, good old friend of yours.
Yeah.
He's in 3rd spot, and Alex, I played Robbie in the round robin on the weekend, and he beat me in the round robin.
Yeah.
And he played very well. So
in the 6 red comp.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I didn't know you played. Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah.
And he beat me, Iceman.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
well, that's great.
he played very well.
Yeah.
And then in tied for a 4th spot, we got Derek Hill and Vinnie Singh. I don't think you know Vinnie. He's a new player to the venue.
Right.
He's only here 3 or 4 times a week playing. So yeah, that league's going really well. So on a Wednesday night, we'll have the Challenger League snooker going on, the billiards going on, and 2 finals in here on Wednesday night, Iceman.
Yeah,
so it'll be a pretty good night. Wednesday night.
Awesome. Yeah, it'll be
It's all
good.
good.
Yeah.
What about overnight, Iceman?
Yeah.
British Open snooker. You know you won?
You told me earlier.
Yeah, Mark Williams.
Yeah.
Not the one from the Riverlands.
No, no.
But it was interesting, Iceman. They ran it very similar to Barry.
Yeah.
In the fact that it was a straight knockout, and it was a random draw every single round.
Yeah.
And when you're drawing like Selby and Sean Murphy drawing in the first round, they're the 2 finalists of the world titles. They're playing in the first round.
And it's only best of 5. Yeah.
Best of 5.
Yeah.
So when you're talking pros, all of them players can reel off 2 or 3 frames in a row.
Yeah.
It's just that when the matches are longer, that's when it's harder to get 6 or 7 frames off the big guys. But what was amazing is that in the quarterfinals, there was only 2 players in the top 16 and 1 player in the top 8, which was Mark Williams.
Yeah.
And Mark Williams beat Gary Wilson 6-4 in the final.
Yeah.
At the age of 47, Iceman.
Right.
So
not bad.
Experience.
Yeah. Again. Yeah.
Again.
So we were saying that players like in the tennis with Djokovic and Federer, Nadal, they're always 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, they get the
seeds,
the low seeds, the 32. Yeah, get the nice warm up matches, and it's always the same guys in the end. And then you look at the pool. The snooker was always with the seeded as well.
And that's the same, Ronnie and Higgins and Selby, and them all in the quarterfinals.
Yeah. So now all of a sudden they've thrown a big spanner in the works.
Curveball.
And that's what we were doing at Berry, you know, redrawing every round, and they're doing the redraw every round. So the betting would be going crazy. Who you think's going to win? Then you draw the wrong play, or you get a good draw.
Yeah.
So it makes it very interesting. Like, it's crazy interesting.
It's as I said. For me, Alec, is it's always good seeing the best players playing the final, but the moment it goes random draw, no one is protected, and if you happen to draw another top seed, one of you has to go home early.
Well, I believe that Berry and them sort of events have lasted for so long because it's been random draw, it's been short races.
Yeah.
You know, the random draw, if it wasn't a random draw, it would be quite difficult to land in a section of 8 where you haven't got a top player, where eventually you would go through. But let's just say in a random draw from round 1, you could possibly draw the weakest player in every round, all the way through to the final. I'm not saying that's happened, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
And players can go there with that thinking like, I might get a really good draw.
That's
you know,
right.
you never know. And Empires run the same, Geelongs run the same. All the major events now all run with a blind draw.
Yeah.
So, you know, you never know what can happen.
Well, as we just spoke about the tennis, Federer and Nadal, Djokovic, they get the easiest player in every single round.
That's right. They're like warm-ups.
And
I love it.
they wouldn't be buzzing if they drew each other in the first round, would they?
Wouldn't have to, neither would the organisers, but
The other 128 players, would they?
very happy, yeah.
So anyway, it was good to see, and I spent 3 maximums in that tournament.
Yeah, right.
And
Very
Alec had 2.
Wow. And of course, you know, when you're talking best of 5, it's hard to get warmed. They haven't even warmed up yet.
That's right.
You know, but now they've got to come out sharp and, you know, aggressive first hit, and, you know, obviously very difficult to do.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. 2 maximums, Alec by 1 player. Wow. That's...
And he lost in that match.
Oh my God.
I think he was so happy he made a maximum. I'm out of here.
Oh jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been a big week, Iceman.
Well, yeah, for you, it's going to be a bigger week for you on the Wednesday, Phil.
It's a nice, good week for me just to play a tournament.
I better give Peter Udich a rev-up call.
He's listening, Iceman.
Yeah, come on the bun. Oh, good old times.
Yeah, well, Iceman, he's 16-time state champion, state billions champion. He's a good player still.
I know that.
Don't worry about that rabbit. Anyway, it'll be a good final.
No.
I'm just pleased to be playing.
Good luck, Phil. Do you remember where your bow tie is?
You're a funny guy, Iceman.
No, good luck, buddy. No worries.
No worries. Anyway, Iceman, hopefully we're both winners next weekend, and the power as well.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good on you, mate.
Good day, Iceman.
See ya.
See you, buddy.